Oda, I love you and you're a fucking genius. What's up, gang? It's your boy, Lit Glove, the bald head black anime nerd, back at y'all with my review of One Piece manga chapter 969, The Idiot Lord. And I know that this chapter has gotten a whole bunch of fucking mixed reviews, but I'm here to tell y'all right now, I fucking love this chapter, and I think it was an amazing chapter, and I think Oda's a fucking genius for how he has been how he has done this flashback. This flashback has been done amazingly. Yes, I have the same issues that niggas on the internet have, or niggas in the One Piece community have, with this Oden shit. But I know why he did it. I know why Oda did it this way, because it's supposed to rile us up. It's supposed to get us in that mood, make us have all of these emotions, these mixed emotions towards this great figure. And he succeeded in that all the way, like all the fucking way. Chapter starts out, obviously it picks up where we last left off. Oden is trying to fucking off Orochi ass and can't, because there's a Korazumi, another older Korazumi, who has the barrier fruit, Bartolomeo's fruit, which was an interesting pickup to see. Obviously we know that these niggas are gonna die because their fruits are gonna get passed on to other motherfuckers. Protects Orochi, and here starts the conversation. Oden then finds out about what's going on. We see that Shinobu, or a person who we, I guess, appear to be Shinobu, which it makes sense that it would be Shinobu, because Shinobu was once a part of the Oniwa Banshu, who was ran by that old man before Orochi took over, and then the old man basically went under Orochi, but Shinobu wasn't with the shit, so she left. So she probably was like coming to be like, yeah, I'm out, and then ended up seeing that shit. But it makes sense. So this whole conversation is had. And while this conversation is had, the people of fucking Wano are excited to see this nigga back. In the midst of whatever conversation that we don't know about yet happens, two motherfuckers get killed because they're shot with some poisoned arrows. I assume the arrows were made by Queen, if Queen is alive. This is over 20 years ago. Were made by Queen. I'm pretty sure he was alive. And killed two motherfuckers, and they dispersed the crowd. Shortly after that, here starts the fall of the great Oden. And again, this is where a lot of people have most of their issues with this chapter. What the fuck made Oden go from this badass nigga to a fucking stripper? Like, what the fuck was going on? For 5 years, the nigga was a stripper. I see a lot of people making theories. Oh, well, it had to be the old hag who can transform into people. No, bro, because he wasn't talking to nobody but the people that are close to him and, you know, that love him the most. And I feel like those, if anybody, those would be the people to recognize whether or not this is him or not. He still kept those relationships with his family and shit like that. But for 5 years, once a week, that nigga was a stripper for Orochi. So I think this lines up with my theory that, you know, he's going to come back to Wano, or the thing that leads to his death is a hostage situation. He has been set up. How that works, I have no clue, really. I think a lot of people's harsh feelings towards this chapter kind of stem from, why didn't he just kill everybody there and just let it be over with? What could they possibly have over Oden that would stop him from killing? Because if you wasn't gonna kill after they already tried to kill your family, like, they already don't like you. They already have tried to kill your family. They already want your family, you and your family dead. But no, they can't fuck with you. And you went to them to confront them for that. What else could it be? It has to be the entire country. This conversation, I think, stemmed around a deal. Because you know Oda likes to do his, with the sleaze ball ass characters, he likes to do deals. Like, I'll strike a deal with you. If you do this, I'll do this. If you want to stay Shogun, I'll let you stay Shogun, but I need you to do this. It's like, well, if you want me to do this, I need you to be a stripper. I think this is opening the borders of Wano, one, or providing a boat, which was something that was mentioned in this chapter as well, a boat to ferry people to and from Wano at will, and for Kaido to get the fuck out. So something that I found really interesting in this chapter, aside from the fact that Oden was basically knocked the fuck down, like built up to be broken down, was that a lot of the anger, at least the anger towards the end of the chapter, was gauged at Kaido and not the sleazeball Orochi. People have been saying, you know, Orochi hasn't done anything. It's like, well, Orochi's the motherfucker dictating this shit. Like, I get that both Orochi and Kaido want control, but I don't think Kaido has control of Orochi and vice versa. I don't think either of them have control over anything. Kaido has his own ulterior motive, I believe. And I think Orochi just wants to be the fucking ruler of Wano because he feels that that's his birthright. Why is it that he has directed this anger towards Kaido? I think that it's because Orochi, in that conversation, Orochi probably let him know, look, man, it's not me, it's Kaido. It's not me, this Kaido. It's not me, this Kaido. To try to, like, get everything off on him, which is another sleazeball tactic. But no, and that's another question. We know that at that meeting that they had, Kaido was there. Like, he was floating above the fucking capital when that happened. Did they interact? Did they meet? Did they talk? Like it was almost as if Oden was told not to even communicate with anybody about anything and to just do what I say and you'll get what you want. Shit, a whole fucking war broke out between Kaido and Gecko Moria while this nigga was being a stripper. Like, it was like, bro, you didn't like, niggas is boxing on your land. You're not gonna go talk to this nigga. You're not gonna confront him. Motherfuckers is defiling graveyards. We found out that fucking, you know, over 20 years, 23 years, 24 years before the current events, that was when that fight happened. So that was when they stole the fucking sword. Niggas is doing all of this shit on your land and you ain't gonna do shit about it? Like, why are you not linking up with this nigga? You know what I mean? When he comes to Kyrie and that, you know, when he asks, hey, what about the boat? What about Kaido? And then sleazeball Orochi's like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but this nigga, old man Hyo, just pissed me off, so I had to lock that nigga up, and I killed all his homies and his wife. And that's what sends him overboard. And again, this is something that other people have had a problem with. I didn't. We knew that he was gonna need some type of motivation to want to go and fight them, especially after learning that this nigga was being a bitch for 5 years. Something had to do it. It was either we captured your people, we captured one of the, you know what I mean? Or something like that. But old man Hyo makes sense. And, you know, we were led up to this when we first were introduced to him all those chapters ago. The panel at the end, or the panels at the end, seeing them walk across, seeing the red scabbards, or the 9 scabbards, walk across that bridge to march onto Onigashima or wherever they're marching to take out Kaido, was fucking beautiful. And I love that. And Oda painted that very fucking well. And I think that the story, like, I'm overly fucking excited for this next chapter, because even in the monologue, like even in like the narration of this entire chapter was fucking fire. But even in the narration of this chapter and those panels at the end saying, look, we march up to kill Kaido. Our destination is the public execution of Oden. That shit is insane. Insane, but that shit was fucking fire. Like, we know what's gonna happen here, but this is what they think is gonna happen. But no, this is what's really gonna happen. And that's just, it opens my mind to so many fucking questions that I have about what the fuck is gonna happen. Where is this going to turn around for them? Because clearly they think they have the upper hand. I think they probably had the upper hand the whole time, but either Kaido really has something over their head, or Orochi has something over their heads. I don't think it's necessarily his family outside of the country itself. But Oden knows the history of everything. So if you're threatening Wano, which he knows is extremely important to the world, then yes, I need to abide by what the fuck you're saying, because I can't afford to let Wano do whatever the fuck he's gonna do. And I think that this march was his mistake, and that he should have probably handled it a different way, but we're going to see how it plays out in the next chapter. Nevertheless, I think it was extremely brilliant for Oda to build up Oden to be this goat-ass fucking character. I know some people felt a different way about him. Goat-ass fucking character, nice protagonist. A lot of people were comparing him to Luffy, a lot of people were comparing him to Roger and all this other shit. Goat-ass fucking character, just to break him down in this one chapter. Just to break him down and make him less than nothing, like to call him a fool, like make an idiot lord, like, and just have him doing all of this shit. It's not like it's uncommon in One Piece. It has happened before, and this is the reason why I don't understand why people are so upset. I think it was great for Oda to do that. I think that's perfect character writing, because we're going into this last fight, or this final battle before he dies, with these mixed emotions that we have, is gonna make the turnout so much crazier for when we go back to the present time. And now we know where everybody's motivations are. Now we know why they feel, they being the Scabbards, feel the way that they've been feeling. Like, I didn't give a fuck that they were crying on that fucking bridge before the flashback started. It's like, nigga, whatever, bro. Get to the fight. But now I can't, like, after this, seeing how all of this plays out, and once we find out what exactly that deal was that I'm sure Orochi clearly broke, it's just gonna add more to it, bro. At this point, I'm trying to figure out who's more of a sleaze bag between fucking Spandam and Orochi at this point. That's a fuck, bro. Y'all let me know in the comments down below who y'all think is even worse of a sleaze bag, man. But overall, this is a great, phenomenal fucking chapter, and I think the close of this flashback is going to be even fucking better. I have truly enjoyed this shit. I don't think it's rushed. I don't think it dragged on too long. I think this was perfectly paced, and I think we needed to see every single bit of this flashback. Obviously, I'm not really rating it, but if I had to rate it, bro, this shit would be a 10 for fucking sure. Like, comment, subscribe, fuck with your boy Sensei Glove, like the video, comment down below your thoughts on what I had to say or what you thought about the chapter. Got a couple streams coming up. I am 4 subscribers away from 200, so if y'all remember to fuck with me, please remember to fuck with me. Follow me on Twitter at Sensei Glove. Follow me on Instagram at Sensei Glove. Hit me up, man. We can have some discussions, shit like that. Definitely like the stream, like all of that shit that I do. Other than that, Sensei Glove out.